Hey Internet, my name's Alyse. I just got 8th place at the West Allis, Wisconsin Regional yesterday, playing Pendulum Editions. Snuck in at the Last X1. Luckily didn't bubble for once in my life, because I bubbled every event I've been in for the last month or so thank you. I mean, it was just a regional, but I mean, whatever. But yeah, I was playing Pendulum Editions, so I have not played this deck in a month. I did not play any games prior to playing in this regional. I got sent the list at like 4 a.m. by Justin Singh because I didn't have another deck to play at the moment because we were playing a bad Mech Knight Spiral deck before and I didn't really like think about, we should probably play a different deck. And then I was like, well, what should I do? And he's like, oh, play this Magician list I've been working on. It's pretty good. And I was like, okay, I guess we'll try it. Has a bunch of different engines. It wasn't really my thing, or it's just me not practicing it prior. Didn't work for me because I honestly played like ass. I know I could have done a lot better plays, but I didn't really know the deck that well. But, you know, maybe if I do it again, I'll do better. So we'll see. But anyways, let's just get into the deck because there's not much more I need to say right now. So standard, this card at 3. Astro's a really good card. So is Chronograph. 3 Harmonizing. 3 Purple Poison. 2 Blackfang. Kind of wish this was at 3 because it came up enough. 1 Oath. Kind of wish this was at 2, but, you know, space was really tight in this list, so I don't know. Then the 1 Ofs. I drew this more than I drew this one, and this one wasn't too bad to draw because it was just a normal summon, so it could have been worse. And then also played the Mythical Beast, so 3 Cerberus, 2 Jackal. People usually played around this card really easily, so it wasn't as good, but, like, I don't know. The cards are still pretty decent, so I can't complain too much about them. I mean, I used this to banish a Toad once, and I almost would have gotten fucked if I didn't, so that was kind of good. Small Supreme King engine, 2 Dark Worm, 1 Gate. I kind of wish this was a second Gate. I almost also wish we played Infinity, but there was no room. It's like, the thing is, I know we definitely wanted to play a second of this, and Infinity, like, in my mind kind of came up a little bit. Because, like, there's a lot of times where I would Pendulum Call a lot, because I drew Dark with a Pendulum Call a lot this weekend, so, like, yeah, it was a really good card. But there's a lot of times I want to pop this because it was the only scale I could pop, and, like, I could have also just made better plays if I had this, so I wish I played at least 2. But, oh well, that's what it is. 3 Abductor. This is my least favorite card in the deck, because Justin was telling me the concept was, you normal summon this, you activate all your shit, and then you search a hand trap. You search one of these hand traps. It only came up like once, and I had to use it as discard fodder for Pendulum Call. And then I only used the in-scale effect like once. So, I don't know. Abductor was kind of weak, and it could have just been more Magicians and like the other gate I needed. So, I don't know. But yeah, there's the 2 hand traps, and then the 1 Ash. So he was like, he wanted to at least fit in 3 hand traps into the deck, and like those were just supposed to be for Abductor, so he fit this in, because he also wanted more room in the side deck, I think. I don't really know. I didn't make the deck, so I can't tell you, like, why cards are played. So, whatever. 3 Duelist Alliance. This card's really good, too. We played the Trap card, so this came up a little bit more than usual, but a lot of the time I just search Pendulum Call. And yeah, Pendulum Call's a really good card, so it's a good card to search. Only 2 Desires, because there was another card that we played instead of the third one that was more necessary for Abductor that I don't like, but you know, it's what it is. The Pendulum Call, I wish there was 2 of these. I at least activated this once a match, if not more, but this card was really broken, but it also made it, I think it made it awkward for me to make more plays, but it was also necessary with what my hands were at the time, but I don't know, whatever. Foolish. We didn't play Dragon Shrine. I think it was the Ash went in for the Dragon Shrine, but it didn't come up much considering I, you know, drew Pendulum Call and whatchamacallit a lot, so it's not that big of a deal. Upstart. This card is played because it's supposed to help with Abductor. I don't like this card. Justin keeps trying to make me play this card. I don't think it's necessary. I think this could have just been something else entirely, but oh well. I have to live my life like that. 39 cards is allegedly good, but I don't know. I don't like it. I'm bad, though, so it doesn't really matter. And then the Trap card. A lot of people don't play it, but I still think it's pretty decent. It just gave me an extra play, but I don't know. It was alright. Extra deck. Yeah. So, standard 2 Electrum. And then this Underclock Taker that should have probably been a Deco Talker, because the only times I did it was when, like, the Electrums were clogging. and I still needed to make a absolute play. I needed to do this first, but this could just straight up been a decode talker, most likely. But I don't know, whatever. It came up. Metatron, that card's really good. Borreload, it only came up like once, and I think Clearing was taken out for this, so I don't know. Probably would have went back to just having Clearwing. Dweller is a really good card. Tornado Dragon's really good. This card's really good too. I made this like every match, or almost every game, because it's really good. This I like never made because it was either I got hand trapped too much, I didn't have a great knowledge base of the deck to like make the plays properly, or I just opened awkward hands. I'm gonna chalk it up to not having the knowledge base. It's really good in theory. I'm gonna still keep playing it. I'm just gonna practice the deck so I can do better with it. Ignister is really good. I made this a lot more than I probably needed to just because I didn't have Clearwing. But it's still fine. Omega is a really good card. This card's amazing. It's surprising how little people can get over this. Like, I thought it was easier to get over than that, but oh well. And then 2 Starving Venom. It obviously didn't come up because I didn't make Harbinger ever, but I still think you should play 2. I just didn't do it because I'm bad. Or I mean, like, I didn't ever make the good plays because I didn't know what I was doing. That's why you should test first and not go into regional without playing even a single game. Because I literally played no games before this regional. I haven't played this deck in a month, so I'm good at this. Anyway, side deck. 2 Ash. 3 Reaper. I mean, the 2 Ash, I still think Ash is one of the more solid hand traps, but like Droll and Ogre are also really amazing, so I don't know. It's going to be a toss-up how we handle the hand traps going forward. And then 3 Reaper, because the mirror match. I never resolved it, but I got it resolved on me like twice, so it was really good. Not really. 2 Humongous. You can Pendulum summon this, and then make Absolute. It's not that good though still, but it's still a Kaiju, and you can usually hit over it, so it comes up. 2 Zaphion. We played this instead of any actual like board wiper or like back row removal because it's really good against True Draco, and that's one of our harder matchups, but I don't know. It came up a little bit, but I also never played against like a full True Draco deck, so it didn't come up much. But I mean, the card's still really good, and I still probably will play it. I just wish there was room for Cosmics. 3D Barrier. Literally the only reason why I won my mirror matches. I probably would have lost otherwise. This card's amazing. I'm a sack of shit. And then 3 Evenly Matched. This card is not that great, but you need to play it, unfortunately. I think I only resolved it like once. I don't know. This card's not that good. I don't like Evenly Matched that much. I think it's not that amazing, but yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I still topped, so that shouldn't be justification. Know how to do your shit. But, I mean, it worked out. Probably playing this deck at Salt Lake, so I guess we'll see what happens. Once again, shout out to Justin Singh for the list. We need to tweak it though, so we're going to work on that this week. Shout out to Jake Kinsey, he lent me half the cards for the deck, wouldn't be able to play the deck without him. Also shout out to Dylan Tischer for one of the abductors, because I know you'd complain unless I say anything otherwise. Shout out to Cal Yang and Tien Bui. I borrow cards from you guys all the time, and then I just never use them when I go to events, and then, or I just never top with them, but shout out to you guys, because you help me out a lot. Otherwise, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I don't bubble Salt Lake. Bye!